Hi, I made a mistake. Basically, so the Together SMP was supposed to come out May 15th, and it is now set back for another week for the main reason that my Discord was not working when I recorded it, so you heard none of the other participants' voices, which was a there's a big problem. So, I made that mistake, so the next Together SMP episode will be Saturday the 22nd? Yep, Saturday the 22nd will be the first Together SMP video. But I'm going back to normal schedule. I keep cracking my knuckles. It feels really nice. I'm going back to normal schedule. Now, it's flipped this week just because I want to do this one just to tell you guys what happened. And it's a lot easier to edit, and I have a lot of stuff going on with graduation. I'm not graduating. I have other people that are. So we're going to be reacting another TLC episode, but this one's a bit different. It's My Strange Addiction, which are really entertaining to watch because you get to learn about what people's enjoyments are. And some of them are strange, some of them aren't. Some of them are reasonable, some of them are okay. But this one is... Better put my gamer headphones on. They're just skull candies, that's all. They sound really nice though. Addicted to living as an adult baby. Yeah, a lot of people do this, and there's nothing too wrong with it. It's just, it's not the normal, but who cares about the normal anymore, you know? It's 2020, boys, or it's 2021, boys. Normals doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's get on to the video. Okay.
My name is Riley. I'm 25 years old. I live outside of Buffalo, New York, and I'm addicted to being an adult baby. I dress as a baby as often as I can. Whenever I come home, I always slip into one of my cute little outfits, and it helps me wash away all the stress of the...
What's her job? And I hope not many people know. But well, now she's on TLC, so everyone's gonna know. She's gonna come into her workplace, everyone's like, "You're a baby?" Well, what the hell? That's not what I thought. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, yeah. One of the participants of the SMP made that for me. Ella, she'll be in the first SMP episode. She made that for me. It's all out of sticky notes. It's really nice.
The big, tough world.
Hold on, go back.
Stress of the big, tough world.
Okay, so we have jammies, I'm assuming the little kid's outfit, and then just butt naked.
Riley has turned her bedroom into a nursery. She sleeps in her crib every night.
I love pajamas,
sure it's all
especially
working.
footy pajamas. Things with ruffles and pink. I love having my hair in pigtails and sucking on my pacifier.
That's a lot. But if she wants to do that, she can, and that's completely fine. It's just don't go out in public. Like, I don't care if you do. You can if you want, but like, people will despise you for everything you do if you go out in public like that. Does she have any family members? Like, do her family members support this?
I started wearing diapers when I was about 13, and then that...
Oh no, please don't say you go into diapers. Please just make it just more stereotypical, not just like go into diapers. Please.
kind of gradually turned into fascination about pacifiers and onesies and baby or diaper accessories. When I was younger, I felt shame. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to have a normal life doing this.
Riley's friend James is one of the few people who knows of her strange behavior.
I first found...
That guy looks like... Oh, you part of the Matrix or something? Not the Matrix. Not he. I mean, he could be. Put some just shades on. Maybe get rid of the accessories, but you know. So it's nice that someone at least accepts her. I mean, he may not. We gotta listen to what he
I found out
says.
about Riley's addiction maybe about 3 or so years after we became friends. I was a little surprised. You don't run into too many adults that like to dress like babies.
I know it's something that is very unique to me, and I definitely don't tell people unless I think they're gonna be okay with this. It's my little secret.
Riley is also transgender. She was born a male, but always felt awkward.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So then it has... Okay. I didn't know that. That's kind of a big twist, too. Huh. Okay, okay.
And out of place. 5 years ago, Riley began living as a female.
I believe that gender is something that you can choose. I very much believe that I'm a girl. It just feels so comfortable and it's just so right for me.
Wow, a bottle? And a footy sleeper?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit much for just hanging out with the two of us?
I kind of like it. It makes me kind of feel younger and like a kid and stuff.
Riley is so engrossed in her
Whoa.
addiction, she spends nearly $400 a month on accessories like diapers, baby powder, and bottles. She wears diapers 24 hours a day.
Well, either
24 hours a day. So, okay. I want to know what she
definitely
looked...
my favorite type of diapers, the briefs. They're the crinkliest, they're the most absorbent, and they have the tapes on
Okay, so she dresses normally.
through the whole process of diapering. Wetting my diapers is just something that kind of comes naturally with wearing diapers. The feeling of release and the feeling of comfort of a warm, wet diaper is...
That's gonna be a lot to cut out of the video. My dad called and I had to talk to him, so that'll be a lot to cut out of the video. So what? We'll just keep going.
It's really something that...
Yeah, so she wears diapers and she goes in them. I hope she doesn't go in them in public. Someone will walk by like, oh, it smells like crap, and then she's literally just right beside them. Like, I have things I'm okay with it. Like, this is okay. But wearing diapers and going in them, that's in public. That's not okay. That's not okay, okay?
It is very special to me. Being an adult baby makes me feel different ways. Sometimes it makes me feel really happy. Sometimes it makes me feel kind of sad.
Riley hasn't been able to find a long-term relationship.
I know that ultimately most people aren't okay with this.
Is she too entrenched in the baby lifestyle? Will her addiction stop her from living a full life?
I do worry about Riley's addiction. Her life would probably be a lot easier if she didn't do this, but I don't know if she really would ever want to stop.
She seems happy with what she's doing, so I guess that's okay. Like, the last video I watched, the cheapskates, like, his dinner date failed. So, there's really, like, if you have an addiction like this, it's kind of hard to just live a normal-ish life. Like, you know, have a wife, or have a couple, be a couple, maybe some kids and stuff like that. Well, no, it's very hard for people who do this. I can definitely tell.
Sometimes I wish that I wouldn't have gone down this path, but usually it takes just a half a second to go, oh, come on, Riley, you love this.
At least she's enjoying it.
I do wet my diapers, but I don't do anything else in them. I never have to use public restrooms, which is, you know, something that is very lovely because public restrooms are horrible.
I can agree with that. 3 diapers a day. Okay. I can agree with that. Public restrooms are disgusting. But to an extent, it says wet diapers. I hope she doesn't go number 2 in them. But even, like, pee is musky, so even that becomes a problem, too. So, there's really no point anyways. Where does she work?
Few people know of Riley's addiction.
It's hard to tell somebody because there's always been that fear that they will completely be super negative to me and judgmental.
Candace has been one of Riley's closest friends for over 7 years. But because Candace lives in another town, she has no idea Riley is living most of her life as a baby. Today, Riley is finally ready to confide in Candace.
Oh, she's gonna come out to another person. Okay. This is where the interesting stuff happens.
And reveal her addiction.
You know, I'm transgendered. You know, I've been living as a girl forever. You know all about that, but I have something to talk to you about.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give it a minute and I'll come out and talk to you about that, all right?
Okay.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but I hope everything's okay.
Candace?
Hello. Oh, okay.
So, what I wanted to tell you was that
Where'd she get the big crib at? Like, cause that's really big. And is it a normal size crib? I don't exactly know. Cause whenever you see she sleeps in it, she's always like curled up in a ball, and I gotta say that's pretty uncomfortable. Cause you want to like sprawl yourself out, and at least enjoy sleeping. Like this is what I do here. My only problem is that my feet stick out a bit over here. But yeah, I mean, is it a custom made one or what? I don't know.
I'm addicted to being a baby and wearing diapers. This is my wonderful little room. It's my nursery.
She isn't okay with it. She's not okay with it. Is she? Is she? That look on her face. She's pogging. She's pogging. She's go. Exactly. She's not okay with this.
I don't know what I was expecting to see. It was definitely a surprise.
This crib is really awesome. I kind of built it from scratch out of an old, antique bed.
Oh, so it's a normal sized bed. She built it. Nice. Okay. Dr. Lee gets sprayed with explosive cyst. What the heck was that? Dr. Lee gets sprayed by explosive cyst on man's head. Ah, ew.
And forgive me for being a little...
Well, I didn't do this because I, wanted to shock you or anything. We've been friends for a long time.
I'm glad you told me.
Oh my God, I was nervous. This is quite a lot to take in, but at least you didn't
This is quite a lot to take in for her. She's like, she knew that she was trans. And then now it's this... Huh, okay. The Big Lebowski, I have a question for you. Do you think this is okay? You do? Okay. How much do you think this is okay? Okay. Thank you for your word of advice, Lebowski. Thank you.
scream and run out of the apartment. I never got a chance to be a little girl, I mean, I grew up as a little boy, and so it's nice to be able to create new memories. Am I sounding like completely crazy right now?
Well, I mean, obviously, it was a shock walking in, but I'm really glad you told me.
That's
That really
nice.
changes how I feel about her. It's her life.
That's nice that she accepts her. Before, it looked like she was not accepting it, but I guess that's just the shock on her face,
I really just want Riley to be happy and healthy.
I don't feel like what I'm doing is wrong or dirty or weird. There's no reason for me to stop, so why should I? How are you?
The therapist. Uh-oh. The big people are coming. Uh-oh.
Wow.
So this is my nursery.
What does she
I would
think
like
of
to
this?
kind of
get some background information, because the only way we can really understand ourselves is to have a context.
I got bullied a lot. When I was in 8th grade, I was thrown downstairs by just a bully, and I broke both of my wrists at that point, and it was very traumatic.
Bullied. Okay.
How did that affect you? How did you feel about yourself?
I just felt kind of like, you know, a little worthless. I don't necessarily feel I do this because I had all these negative things in my life.
I challenge you a little bit on feeling like this aspect isn't very strongly related to your experience. It's not possible for someone to make her change. It's her coping skill. So trying to tell her that she just has to stop, she'll just drive it underground.
I see no reason to change. I love the way I live my life, and I'm going to continue being an adult baby.
It's her coping skill. At least it's not that bad. Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. That was an interesting episode. I didn't expect half the stuff that was coming towards me. I thought she was just dress up like a baby and say home all day. No, she's got... Did it ever say that she had a job or anything? I don't think so. Maybe she does stay home all day. It showed her in probably Walmart or maybe a CVS. But, like, it never really, like... It wasn't as bad. Because at least she didn't do it in all day. Because, like, I remember I watched one earlier. That was like a couple months ago. And the guy, like, the guy just did it all day. And he was unfit because he probably just laid down and sat in the crib all day drinking bottles and stuff like that. I thought it was going to be a lot like that. I was probably being stereotypical. But it was definitely a lot different from any other just things itself. So it's good to know. Very enjoyable. So I will see you guys in the next video. The next video will be You Laugh and Lose. It'll be awesome. Hopefully. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. I don't really care if you do or don't. But bye!